Good morning, my bloggers, my subscribers. This is Dontae Winslow. This is blog number 4. I had an amazing time last night going to see Dr. Dre at the Beatsmusic show and concert, 90s rap music. Put up a couple of videos on Instagram. Started out with Ice Cube. Everybody knows I love Ice Cube. I love West Coast rap. I mean, when I was growing up in Baltimore, The Wire, I had a situation where my mom was on drugs. The house was a crack house. It was just like the show. You know, guns on the table, crack, cocaine, heroin everywhere, junkies laid out on the floor. You know, coming home from school, playing my trumpet, I got to step over people. And, you know, that music, even though I think in this day and time, we can make music to uplift people significantly. We can make music that speaks to the forward-thinking mind. At that time, it was new. And for those of us in Baltimore who was going through the struggle, it was like a catharsis. It's a way to kind of like purge your pains. I used to throw on Eazy-E and NWA, Dr. Dre, and Snoop. That was like my favorite music for the 90s. Then Method Man, Redman, Puffy, you know, Busta Rhymes, Pharcyde, Eminem, all of them came out. It was incredible. And they were like this close to me on stage. You know, it was amazing. And I worked with Dr. Dre a lot since I've been in LA, which was a dream come true. So I was at like the front row. He came over, shook my hand. Wow. While he's like rapping a song. And that was incredible. That was crazy. Oh my God. I never thought that would happen. I never even thought I would know these people or be in a studio with them, let alone be able to go over their house and shake their hand or call them on the phone. That's a miracle for me. I used to ride the bus in Baltimore with my trumpet and just think, man, that'll never happen. That's something you see on TV. My friend Warren Campbell was there, my partner, co-writer, and I was just marveling over God and what He has done. I remember reading magazines when Warren did the song for Brandy and Mary, and I was like, wow, if I could know that cat, because I was getting into my God in the late 90s, and I knew he was into God, obviously, gospel musician, God chaser, family man, and I was like, well, me and him had something in common, because he played on Tupac records. I went to high school with Tupac, so he know about the gangster rap, but he also know God. So I said to myself, this is a guy who would understand either my story or where I'm coming from. So when I moved to LA and met Warren Campbell, it was like kindred brothers, and my brother Terrence Martin. Same thing as like these West Coast dudes who grew up here. Many of them, our hearts are alike. And so it's not just that we get along musically, we get along spiritually and mentally. We connect. There's a synergy there. So me and Warren, man, to be next to him watching a West Coast show of West Coast legends and 90s music, that's like God giving me a blessing in a bouquet, kissing it and pushing it in my face. Like, here you go, man. You still alive? You married, you got a wife, you didn't think none of that was going to happen, and then you're shaking Dr. Dre's hand and watching Eminem 2-3 feet away. How about that? And I'm like, oh my God, God, there's nothing else I can ask you for, It's a sunny day out here in California, and I'm just blessed to be alive. I'm blessed to be on the 2020 Experience Tour. I'm blessed to be able to play the trumpet, going into my 40s. I'm at the prime of my career, and I have nothing else to ask of God, but God, just lead me along your path and allow your will to be done. Bless all those around me. Bless me so much that other people around me are blessed, who are even 3 feet close to me. Cat ride the bike jamming. That was my father. Digression right there. So I'm just happy, and I want to let everybody know that they should never give up on their dreams. Be inspired. Know that you can do anything you set your mind to with prayer, hard work, consistency, perseverance. When people laugh at you, when people say you can't do it, laugh back, because you can. I'm Dontae Winslow, and this is my life. Enter the dynasty.